Hey guys, it's White Dual Threat coming at you today with my first video of the new year. I know it's been a while since my last video. I was busy with the holidays and all that stuff, so I just thought I would give you guys a update on how last season went, all the new things that are going on in my base, my plans for this month, this season, and show you how I finished up last season. And also how I farm because I am starting to farm now. So, first things first, I want to go over last season. As you can see right here, it was my best season last season. I've only been in Legends for 3 seasons, so it just naturally is that my best season would be this last one because it was the one I was most close to max compared to other seasons. So I finished at 5589 trophies. I did hit 5620 at one point, and that was good enough to finish 16,697th in the world, which, if you guys know anything about Legends this month, it started out as Town Hall 12, and then with the update, Town 13 came about a week into the season. So essentially, this whole season, the leaderboards was basically whoever got their defenses and their heroes up quick enough to have better attacks this season. So I mean, most of it was probably based off of who gemmed the update. And the only thing I bought was the season pass. So as for me, like my warden, as you can see, is 43. I have been working on the warden, but it's nowhere near the max. The top guys are going to have a level 50 warden, level 70 queen, 70 king, and 20 royal champion. And basically, every time I had the royal champion free to use for attacks, you guys saw it in my videos. So that's how very seldom I had the royal champion available for my attacks. And the royal champion, she just makes a huge difference in attacks. Basically, every day I had her for attacks, even at under level 10. She is level 11 now, but every time I used her, she wasn't even level 10, except for the times I boosted her up. It was like a 50 to 70 trophy boost for that day, each day. So, like, if I'd had her the whole time, leveled up, especially if I had her level 20, it would have been a very good season, but I didn't. But that's why I dropped. So I'm currently in Champions 3. As you can see, I just think the loot's really good for Town Hall 12 or Town Hall 13 there. So that is what I'm dropping out of Champions for this month at the very least, and maybe 2 months, depending on how much I get done. My plan for dropping is to have all my walls maxed out, the 100 wall pieces at level 14, and then my heroes at max or very close to max. I want the Town Hall maxed, and that's pretty much it. The defenses I can work on while I am in Legends, it's mainly the heroes because I can't really do Legends attacks without these heroes. So that's the main goal for this, is the walls and the heroes. So as you can see, there's been a lot of progress in my base from the last video, and I'll put a link to my last video up at the top right there. You'll see it in the top right corner. That is a drastic difference from this today than it was the other day. So basically, I finished all my storages, or they're almost finished. So this one's got 6 hours. I now have 2 barracks, or about to be 3 fully maxed. One's being worked on. I have the clan castle maxed. I ended up getting both scatter shots. In my last video, they weren't even on my base yet. They were still being upgraded. But with the Book of Heroes from the I guess the Christmas gifts that Supercell wanted to give out, they gave out 2 books of heroes in that, or a book of building in that. So I got both the scatter shots maxed because of that, because I wanted to do the biggest and most expensive upgrades. I think scatter shots are the best defense at Town Hall 13 besides the Eagle, which was already maxed. So both of those are maxed now. I just got another book of building from the gold pass. You can't really tell where it was, but I got it from that. Basically, what happened when the season ended and I got all my season bank, there was a challenge to donate 250 housing space, which gave you 100 season points, and at 120 you got a 10% boost, and at 160 you got a book of building. So I knocked out the daily challenges and that 100 challenge for donating really quick. Got the 10% boost before I used any of my resources, and got the book of building. And I instantly did a Inferno to max, because that's the next defenses I'm going to focus on. Is these last Infernos, get those to max, and then did a bunch of walls. As you can see in my last video, I had like 18 walls left to do to level 13, and then now I have, let's see, I have 84 more left. So I've done 16 level 14 walls since my last video. So I've been grinding those walls out. I should be able to get them done this month, this season month. So that's why I'm only thinking I'm going to be dropping down for farming 1 month. So it basically just depends how fast I can get the walls done. I've been doing them pretty fast. I got a lot of loot I could use for walls, but I mean, obviously it's 5.4 million right now without the 20% boost. It's only a 10% boost. But my next plan is whenever this gold storage gets done in 6 hours, I want to do another Inferno to level 7. So I need to stock up a little bit more gold for that. I currently have the Town Hall going to level 2. That's just going to go nonstop until it gets to the max Town Hall 13. And then I have my Royal Champ going to level 12 right now. And then Clan War Leagues are starting, so I don't want to do my other heroes, but I could definitely do my Warden, definitely do my King, because I have 340,000 Dark Elixir right now. I could do the King, but I need those heroes up for Clan War Leagues. Royal Champion, not so much, because I've basically been attacking all season without the Royal Champion, so I don't really miss it. I mean, she's amazing. She basically just destroys 5 to 15 defenses for free and tanks for your troops a little bit. So she's really good, but I'm not used to attacking with her, so she's not as big a miss as like the King or the Warden would be right now for me. Plus, it's only 2 days, so if I see I need it in the CWL, we're struggling, or I'm struggling with my attacks and I need her, then I'll just won't upgrade her for the rest of the CWL because it does start. Ours will start in 4 hours. We're trying to 30v30 this time for the first time, so we're gonna see how that goes. We finished first last season, so figured we'd want a little bit more challenge. We also want the clan XP because we are only a level 9 clan, and we get more XP for 30 wars. So we're trying to get to level 10 clan as quickly as possible for that 2-level donations. So that's about it for my upgrades for my base since you guys last saw it. The only other thing is I have the Yetis going to level 2 right now. I'm not exactly sure what all in my lab wasn't done yet. I think I was researching miners in my last video. So I do have a book of fighting I just got from the pass. So as soon as the Yetis are done tomorrow in a day, I'm going to instant do them to level 3 Yetis, and then I'll basically have everything I need for Yeti Smash to start playing around with that. And then I don't know what my next upgrade is gonna be after that. So probably the Siege Barracks. Yep. So I can start playing around with that. So that's it for my base upgrades, what I've been doing recently in grinding. So now I'm going to go talk about my farming army I have right now, which is all miners. That's basically the best way to farm if you're Town Hall 12, 11, 13, especially if you're in the process of upgrading heroes, because the miners just wreck. And not many people have, like, I'm going to show you guys a replay in a second. Miners will wreck almost anything. The only thing that stops miners are ground skeletons, and a lot of people don't have ground skeletons set up right now because Lava Loon is so strong right now, so everybody has their skeletons set on air. And then not many people have CCs especially in Champs 1. But the only really thing you have to worry about with miners as far as attacking is if there's balloons in the CC of the enemy. So that's why I bring this one poison. I'll probably just, if I run into that, I'll just have them all clumped up, drop the poison on the balloons, and then pop the warden ability and just kind of let the poison do its thing to the balloons. So I'm going to go into this recent attack. I think it was this one. It's a really good attack against a really good base. See, as you can tell, I 3-starred this base from before I started it. But this is a pretty good Town Hall 13. I mean, the defenses are basically max Town Hall 12 defenses with scatter shots. So I mean, it's a pretty solid base. The walls are nice. The Town Hall 13, I don't know what star Town Hall 13 it was, but there's not going to be a CC in this. Like most of the people in champions don't have CCs. But if it did, I'd probably handle it easier anyway. But I'm just going to kind of go through the steps of attacking with miners for looting. It's really good if you don't have all your heroes. Like I don't have my champion, but it'll be good even if I don't have like my king or my warden. Basically, you can either go to try to 3-star the base by pathing it good with your heroes, or you can just kind of strategically put down the miners to where it'll get all the resources without having to actually 3-star the base. So it's kind of your preference if you want to just go for the resources or you want to just try to wipe the base, in which you'll get the resources by wiping the base anyway. It just kind of depends on what heroes I have up, what heroes you have up, things like that. So basically what I'm looking for in a base when I attack is a base that has 1 million combined loot. If there's 500,000 gold, 500,000 elixir, I'm probably attacking it. Doesn't matter how strong it is, how weak it is, anything like that. I'm going to attack it. It could be like 600,000 and 400,000. Like if it combines to be 1 million, I'm going to attack it because that's just the best way for me to get resources to do all these walls, because I need a lot of resources for each wall. So I'm trying to get the most out of each attack. I'm not going to waste my time with the 300,000, 300,000. I'm going for big loot only. So basically, the plan for attacking this is to funnel out this left side over here with all these buildings, and then basically just go in through right here through all this meaty stuff with the miners. You want the miners spending less time as possible on the outside on buildings that are not defenses, because they will hit everything. Like right there, they're just going to get clapped by the scatter shot if they keep hitting that. So I want to get through the scatter shot, through the eagle, basically as quick as I can. Get in this meaty area right here, get rid of all that stuff, and after that, the base is pretty much just nothing. So I bring in the stone slammer from the top to help funnel these miners into this multi inferno. And yeah, I know this would have been nice to get inside here and get this multi inferno, but it's not that big a deal. They're going to path right through the middle of the entire base, right into the town hall, which is perfect. And all you had to do to funnel that in was just put the heroes down here to funnel this area out, and the stone slammer up top to funnel that area out. And this base is just like, I mean, it's smacked. This is a pretty decent town hall 13, like a mid-tier town hall 13. With, I mean, granted, there's no CC, but I mean, I have like 30 miners still up. Like, it's insane. The scatter shot's just wrecking those miners up there, and it doesn't do anything. And as you guys could see, those miners got smacked by having to deal with some ground skeletons. Because for some reason, when miners attack ground skeletons, it's like they all target on one of them instead of the other three, or like three miners attack three different skeletons. So they all hit that one, and they all retarget to the other one, hit that one, and they all retarget to the other one, hit that one. So it's just really tough for the miners to get through ground skeletons. So that's why the poison, even if there's no CC, I just use it if ground skeletons pop up to help them get through that. Because if they're just hitting there, taking 10 seconds to get through 4 ground skeletons, even though there's 30 miners, and they're just getting hit by a scatter shot, it's just not very good. So as you can see, that was pretty easy 3-star. So this miners work on pretty much however good the base is, as long as you path them right, they're just going to wreck everything. So I'm actually going to go into a live attack now. I don't even have clan castle reinforcements right now. You just don't need to have a full army. So I'll probably edit this part out after a couple skips, because sometimes it takes like 3 or 4. Sometimes I get a good base on 1 or 2. And yeah, I'll just be back with you guys when I find a base. Alright guys, I finally found a base. It did actually take me a while to find a base. As soon as I'm recording, it would take a while to actually find a base. But I mean, this base is not a good base. This is like basically a Town Hall 11 that has a Town Hall 13. So this should be pretty easy. I'm just trying to determine where I want to go in from. I think I'm just going to try to get into the eagle as quickly as possible. I probably don't even need to use my heroes, but I'm going to. So put a couple miners down there to funnel, and then just put them straight through the middle. And drop the warden on them to help protect them. I'm just going to drop this wizard right here to grab this builder hut. I'm probably just going to end this battle early if I can get all the loot without having to get 3 stars, because I actually don't want that much loot, or that many trophies. Sorry, not very good at live attacking. Still trying to get better at that. So I'm just going to pop the warden. Perfect. Stopped it from hitting that big bomb. Drop a heal, drop a heal. You basically just drop a heal where there's clumps of the miners getting hit by splash damage. And it's a very simple attack that pretty much anybody can do. It doesn't take much skill at all, and it just wrecks. Don't even have to worry about wardening over the town hall, because the miners will actually jump under the town hall and they will not get hit by the giga bomb. And I'm going to save this heal that's in my CC so I don't have to request for another one. But yeah, so the only way that the miners will get hit by the town hall is if there are ground skellies near the town hall that are keeping them up, or a hero near the town hall that's keeping them up. So you really just don't have to worry about wardening over the town hall. You just want to warden wherever the best, basically the best damage, like splash damage, is you're avoiding. I'm gonna end that before that 100%. So boom, there's 1.1 million total in just straight from the base, and then I get 200,000 bonus for each. Also, so good dark elixir, because this army takes no dark elixir except for the poison spell. But as you guys can see, I'm full on dark elixir right now, and I will be until after the clan war leagues. So I'm not really going off Dark Elixir right now, but this is the best farming armory to get Dark Elixir at any town hall. So that will be a boost whenever I'm trying to do my king and my royal champion at the same time after CWL. So, but yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys. That's basically what my month is gonna be. I will be coming out with more videos showing some great farming loots, farming raids. If I start planning out the Yeti Smash farming, I'll show you guys some of that content. Probably won't be doing that until I get all my barracks maxed, which I'm going to start my other barracks after this one, because the Yetis just take a while to train when you can't train with all the buildings. So, and if I don't have my warden up, Yeti Smash just doesn't work without the warden. So, just kind of whenever I have the warden up and the Yeti's maxed, I'll probably start playing around with that and the siege barracks and stuff like that, and try to bring you guys some content. We do have the CWL starting in a couple hours, so I'll be trying to come out with videos like either every day or every couple of days showing my attacks for CWL, some of my other guys in my clan's attacks. They have some good attacks at Town Hall 12 for some Town Hall 12 content. So showing basically how we're doing in CWL is going to be my next couple videos, and just some upgrades as they go along. So that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you for watching, and have a happy new year.